So, hello everyone. Welcome to the final episode for 2023 for Creative in Transit. And with me here we have I don't really need to do a lot of introduction when it comes to the two people that I have in the studio today. Like you guys have seen their videos before. We've we've done something related to what we are about to do today. So we just want a wrap, like we just want to wrap up 2023 and being able to bring these two amazing people that I have in the studio today it's an honor for me actually, because I know I wanted to have a podcast with like new faces, but I thought, how about bringing back those people that we had in the studio this year? Let's hear how far they've gone since our last podcast. So today with me, we have Mary Anthony.
Hi.
Mary Anthony was the first person I had in this studio. You remember how this studio
Yes,
looked like?
I remember. I remember.
If you see this studio, then we had like a table, we had this mic with these weird filters
Yeah.
and everything. It was, anyways, a lot have changed.
A lot.
A lot have really changed, and we had a terrible audio.
There's growth now.
Right?
Yeah.
There's growth. There's always growth. A lot can change in 1 year.
Yeah,
or in
true.
a couple of months. Even in 24 hours, a lot can change. Then the second person we have here is Estelle. Nneoma Onyekwele, the
Hi.
chick that I kept messing up her name. But I went back and I learned how to pronounce the name.
Wow, kudos to you.
Thank
After
you.
10 years or 15 years.
No, the thing is, you can't blame me because I got used to calling you Mademoiselle. You know, right? You notice I've been saying
Yeah.
Mademoiselle, right? I got used to calling her Mademoiselle, and that's because she speaks French. She's a very good French speaker. So I take it back. What happened? You don't speak French anymore?
Something happens when you don't practice a lot, and it's not like I live in a francophone country,
Oh,
so nobody to talk to. So I lost a lot of it, but I still understand.
I could speak je m'appelle. Comment tu t'appelles? Comment ça va?
Comment ça va?
Désolé.
Look is just like, what? She's like, what are you saying?
La langue française, right?
What?
La langue française.
La langue.
See, I've been watching a lot of Emily in Paris. Don't go there. And I've been able to pick one or two words from Emily in Paris.
Yeah, you're trying, but it's
Yeah.
not common. It's not la le
La
français.
langue- Okay, what is it?
Le
La
français.
langue.
Choose one. It's le français. You know what? Let's just go on. Let's move on.
Okay. All right. Before I shoot myself in the leg. So with these two amazing people I have in the studio today, we talked about their projects, upcoming projects. We talked about their stories, how they've come, how they found their way into the creative field. We talked about some of the challenges they faced, how they navigated it. With Estelle, I think we discussed about navigating Hollywood as a newcomer.
Yeah, Nollywood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as an upcoming artist, I think we talked about that. Then with Mary Anthony, we talked about having like multi talent and how you can turn your passion into purpose. So I think those are some of the things I discussed with Mary Anthony. So I'm so happy that she's here today. When the last podcast I had with Mary Anthony, we talked about like some of the projects she was going to work on. Then last time I had a podcast with Estelle, we talked about the future. We talked about some of the challenges and whatnot. So hopefully today we'll get to find out how many projects these amazing people have been able to accomplish within 1 year in 2023. So let's dive into some of those things that they promised themselves that they are going to do in 2023.
Just really promise themselves.
New Year resolution.
Like,
Let's explore like some of the projects you've been able to work on since our last conversation.
I think I think I dropped a single. One of my singles currently out right now. I've worked on a few projects that probably didn't make it to the big screen, but they're just out there and all of that. Things that I plan on working on, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did not do some of them cause life hits me hard. After I left here, life did its thing, and I would say that I think I just, instead of me being down, what I just did was I volunteered for a couple of projects, and then I just had to just go out of the entertainment or my field at all. I went out of my field, honestly, and I just went to volunteer into places that I did not even know anything about. I just wanted to like take my mind off it, and then just, so yeah, I wouldn't say I have done a lot of projects from what I said the last time. No, I haven't. I just took a break, and currently I just volunteered.
What were some of those projects you volunteered on?
Okay, so what's Design Week Lagos? I volunteered for Design Week Lagos. Then there's this projects that what I had to do with AI and AR. I had to also volunteer for some of those things too. So for me, it was I just wanted to learn and also meet new people, and also just take my mind off the fact that you made a promise to yourself and you didn't keep it, and I couldn't break my back because I tried my best, but it just didn't go the way I wanted it to go. So we just moved. That was it. I went out of my way to just do something else entirely.
That's almost very. Let me save it. Let me save it. But it's quite inspiring that you were able to navigate even through the challenges and everything. It's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm actually throwing the same question to Nneoma. I got that name right. I got it right.
What? Pronounce it again, please.
Nneoma.
No, you didn't get it right.
Nneoma.
It's one word. You know, when we were in school and Mr. Bodhi taught us syntax. Well, let's go to phonetics, Mrs. Gara. There's something she said. Hold on. There's something she taught us. Something about vowels swallowing each other. When there are two vowels at the end, let's say two syllables. There's two syllable words, and there are two vowels at the end. One swallows the other, and usually it's the one that comes after. So my name is Nneoma. Not Nneoma.
Oh, no, you said Nneoma. You broke you put the N and then
exactly. So it's Nneoma.
I think I am more people pronouncing the cultural name very well, so I might not back you up on this one. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm glad
on Google to get.
I'm happy for your effort.
You tried.
The last time was terrible. All right, we digress. 2023, coming into this year, I didn't have. I mean, I wanted to do well in my career, of course, but I didn't give myself like this target. I must be in this much project as much as I wanted, as much as I. You get my point. Unlike last year, I had a lot of plans, and I saw how much pressure it put me under, and I saw how dissatisfied I was with myself, and I told myself, you know what, 2023, I don't want that. So my birthday is January. So the way I told God, the way I set the pace for my year was the way I started my birthday. It was so calm. I didn't want any gra anything. So what I did was say, Lord, I want to be in films. You know it. So as much as I'm going for auditions and stuff, when the right one comes, please just give it to me. Yeah. And I tell you, my dear sisters, from January till, let me start with April, my year was slow. I didn't get any job.
So I think what I would say.
I didn't get any job. So I kept on applying for auditions, of course. So I applied for the visa in transit. That's what they call it. This popular one where Bovi, I applied for visa in transit. I Do you know, guess what? And then I already had a trip planned. Just as the trip has been planned for, tickets have been purchased. Then I sent you a message. Oh, we're inviting you for visa
Oh no.
And I said, you know, Nollywood, they don't give you months heads up. They don't even give you weeks. It's days. Yes. And when they messaged me and I said, okay, you know what? I'm traveling on Tuesday. I'm traveling on Wednesday. Can we do this on Monday since these are the dates available? Do you know, this lady didn't get back to me and I kept messaging. She didn't get back to me. So and I had to call her. What happened? Okay, she now messaged me with the what do they call this thing? What the PA production assistant does, the schedule. And I said, oh, okay. She now said, I'm sorry, I didn't see your message on time, so it has to be on Wednesday. I was like, you know what? I don't regret that anymore because my friend my friend got the job, Mofe. So she got the job instead. And then she called me. She didn't even know. I just saw that I have visa and I just said, is it this way? I said, yeah, thank you for leaving it for me because God knew I needed it. So that was it. And then you even believe that this year I didn't work so much on other people's sets. And sitting here now and I see what God was trying to do, because how the year just panned out. They called me again for another visa in transit because I submitted another audition, and you will not find it funny because I was not available again. Honestly, it's crazy. These are the jobs. These are the two jobs I've come twice, and the guy who messaged me was like, sister. That one I had to go to Abuja. I had to go home. The same thing happened. They didn't tell me on time. Anyway, let me just cut the long story short. I didn't do anything till I sat down here. I told you I worked on my own projects. So you see, this year I worked majorly on my own projects.
Yeah.
2 short films. So you see, no. So you see, those were on my own set. So it was now after, I think, if last month I just got a call to do. It was a small role, but like my coach would always say, you meet him, he said, there are no small roles, only small actors. So I just went for this. It was a multi-choice production, multi-choice talent factory.
HDP.
Yes.
Okay.
So the HDP. So
I actually did the music score for that.
you did?
Hopefully, yeah. I recorded it.
Oh, that's awesome. I would love to see it.
Not yet.
No, not
the
yet.
the film is not even
The
out.
film is not out yet. So I played the younger version for Ihioma Linda Ejiofor Suleiman.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so cool. Small world.
Small world.
I didn't even know that.
Small world.
It's a project.
So the thing was, like I said, I didn't really do anything this year, and why I said I didn't do anything this year was because for me it wasn't what I expected. So for this, I just got a call, and person was like, "Yo, are you available to record this audio? It has been recorded, but they didn't enjoy it, so they wanted it to be the way the film would go." I said, okay, no problem, I will do it. So I just recorded it. I wasn't all in paying attention. I paid attention because it was my passion to do music, but then in terms of the production, who was directing, the actors there, I didn't pay attention because honestly I told myself that 2023 has done its own. Now let's move into it. I have already graduated into 2024.
This is 2024.
No jokes.
No
so now
jokes.
hearing you say that you were on the project, like, oh wow, that's so cool.
You see when the two roads meet.
So it's so cool.
Being in the same project without knowing.
Without knowing. It happens.
So that's awesome.
And because I work behind the scenes, so it's not you would not know.
Yeah.
You would not know. So
anyway,
cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. So that's that. And then we just, of course, no small roles. It was like 2 or 3 scenes. Amazing. So that is the other project I've done aside from my own. And you already know what crowned it all this year. So you see, I just feel like this year, somehow God just opened my eyes and set me up for next year. So you see, I premiered my short films. We did a whole premiere for it.
Are you serious? What's the title?
Yeah.
I shared it. Did I share it on the creative group? Oh no, it was on Creators Creed group. I shared it.
What's the title?
Thy Will Be Done, Collide.
Thy Will Be Done.
Yeah, Collide and Little Mist. No, Cage wasn't in the lineup.
Thy Will Be Done. Was it? Did you go to Afri for it?
No, I didn't go to Afri.
Why is it that I've seen it somewhere? Did you get nominated somewhere?
I don't know. No, not to the best of my knowledge. No, but we have this entertainment weekly. Lagos Entertainment Weekly is being organized by Live Sport.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so it's going to be screening
that's
on
big.
Saturday. Yeah, so
That's
when you
huge.
Wait, is it Lagos?
in Lagos,
Yes, that's
so it's a live
on
spot,
when?
another screaming
Saturday.
on Saturday.
I'll be
oh.
there, please.
Yay! So
I'll
I'm gonna
be
be there too. It's
That's
really
so
nice.
cool.
Really worked on projects. I think I was actually at the screening for
Yeah,
your project, and the turnout was massive.
it was massive. We
Oh
sold
my
Serious.
God.
tickets.
Yeah.
So,
It was sold out.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
That's
it was
like
sold out. The
amazing.
cinema was
like the crowded glory.
It has to be, please.
The cinema was filled up.
Yeah.
And I felt so proud to have seen like the crowd that actually saw there, and then the
Thank
acting.
you.
While you were working on some of these projects, are there any unexpected challenges you faced? Can you share some of those challenges with us?
Yes. Okay. For the films, that will be done was pretty much seamless. Okay. Although there are some technical difficulties that can come up, of course. While we were filming, one of the lights went bad. We had to go look for lights. While we're almost done, we're trying to shoot the final scene. The lights went off. There was no light. So the location we're using, they had generator. They had generator, but the generator just wouldn't come on. For Collide, just the usual production hiccups. But for you see this other project for my premiere, it was like from one thing to the other. It just looked like the devil was just trying to stop it at every turn.
Right.
First of all, I had an accident.
Wow.
From when we were doing negotiations, coming back from the Viva Cinemas at Ikeja, I had an accident. Yes, it wasn't bad, but the car I was driving. Anyway, well, I'm just glad nobody was hurt. The car was
Yeah.
hurt, but that's fine. So there was just a lot of hassle on the day of this.
It's going to be a big project.
Yeah, I don't even know. So before that, we went to preview it, and then my friend was like, my partner Midi was like, the film is not nice. No, the the visuals because of the cinema screen was not good. Back and forth, they're like, and the person who is fixing it is in Lorraine. He's gonna come back. This was the week we're supposed to premiere. He's going to come back 3 days later. This guy still hadn't come. So we're like, okay, so what's the other plan? Because we wanted to use the biggest hall, and then we saw the manager like, don't worry, he's going to come. But do you understand the immense pressure it puts on you that you have been doing promo for an event, and a day before it's looking like
not looking like it's possible.
Guy,
I know that feeling.
It wasn't funny. Up until the next day, the guy came on Saturday. The event was 25th November. The guy came on Saturday that day gone, and he still couldn't fix it. So we had to use a projector. Now we had to use a laptop. I had to use my laptop. We had to start moving the films there. Even as we're moving it, sound was having issues. You're supposed to set the project. It's supposed to start by 6 o'clock, right? Yeah. 5. We didn't start till after 8.
But at least in all the challenges, you would have taken 1 or 2 lessons from.
Yes, my dear. And one is, let me not bash brand. And one is to make sure I do my research first before I partner up with a viewing, like with a cinema, anything is very, very important. You know, we're newbies, this is our first time. So once we talked to 2 cinemas, and then we felt their rules was too much, so we decided to go with this guy. But you know, sometimes it's better. Now that I know better, I would have gone with the first option. Now I've learned to do my research first, and secondly, have more people on my team. People we have on our team, I think I would like to have someone who's going to be a PA, like an assistant, then an editor for our promotional materials, because going around looking for who will do something for you on Photoshop and stuff, just get someone, put that person on a salary, let me know that you're mine for the preparation of this. Because if you now get someone who is external and you have to start going to meet him, they will do you as much as you're paying, and he's not there with you, you're not seeing, you don't have an understanding. Exactly, he doesn't understand the vision, so all he's done is he's just gonna do it and give it to you. If you don't like something, guy, I know, like, back and forth is a lot. So even a movie editor, film editor, going forward, I want to know one person.
I have project that I've created, but there was no fund. Like she said, there was no job for a while. I didn't get job for a while, for like 5 months. So, and that really took a toll on me. I'm not going to lie. It took a toll on me, because it's not like I didn't get jobs were coming. And then when you're already in final stage, okay, let's finalize everything, the pay and all of that, it just goes. Like, it just goes into the thing here. Like, I would finish the entire thing, we're cool, and they sound like they like it and everything, and they just disappear for 5 months. So imagine the emotional turmoil that happened here. And I was like, okay, that's still a challenge, because what the hell is going on? Right?
Smile through it.
Smile. Hey, I had to smile through it though. And I cried through it, and I prayed through it. What I learned was that things will happen. Your plans will not go the way you have actually visualized them. But what you need to do is just still look for an inner circle. So I think one of my challenges too again is that I do not have an inner circle of people in terms of when it comes to me creating. I only have about 2 to 3 people, and they are quite busy with their own stuff. So when I wanted to even drop my song, the plan was do a music video, do this. I had created the visuals for a music video. I've written how much it would take for the entire production, who I want on the team, and I didn't have the money. I could not push the song, I could not sponsor, I could not promote. It was that bad that everything just went. In my head, I'm like, wait, I had this cash a few days ago, a few months ago. What happened? Like, and I'm not a frivolous spender. I don't spend anyhow. That's one thing I was so sure that I didn't spend this money on anything like buying stuff. No. So how did this happen? I don't know. So, and because I didn't have a team and I didn't have an inner circle, that also affected me in terms of promoting and pushing. I just dropped the song and I just left it there. That was it, and it was crazy for me. That was when I knew that okay, I had problems too, because in terms of putting myself out there, it wasn't one of my strongest thingy.
Yeah, I relate.
I said okay, this is a lot. Yeah. We need to do better in 2024.
You guys, music, right? Yeah, I've heard a few.
Sometimes when I'm listening to Mary Anthony's music, I'll be like, "This careful, don't blow now. It's gonna happen."
Guy, this industry, you have to put yourself, honestly, you have to put yourself in people's faces.
Yeah.
And when we were doing marketing for this the exclusive screening, me and my guy, we always use Funke Akindele as the blueprint. And remember, there was something you also said to me, Hawkam like pure water. Yeah. Like pure water. So me, I don't know how to put myself out there, especially maybe coming to start talking on videos and stuff. But you see, whenever media comes to my house, there's a tripod and TikTok. We're doing TikTok today. We're doing this today. We're always doing, hi guys. We're always doing, exclusive screening.
Guy, you have someone
I'm taking a break.
Right?
I'm taking a break. I told him, you know what, I need a break off social media because the way I put myself out there last month.
Too much.
I
wish maybe if I had someone who would just come over and just put the camera and then maybe I would do that. But they were more of, they'll just tell me and I'm like, okay, we'll see how it goes.
You needed someone to come be like, you know what, this is
I wish I had somebody who would just like push me, but I needed that push badly. But I didn't get it. So that was why I got to know, okay, a lot of people have their own things that they're doing. And my friends are actually quite busy too. So I just told myself, next year,
we're going all out.
Whatever happens. If they insult you,
they insult you. Yes, any publicity is good publicity.
Take it.
Thank you.
But yeah, not all, but
yeah. Well, most of them, like for me, it worked out for my favor. Negative press. It worked out for us. Exclusive screening. Yeah. We posted our one of our promotional materials. We did a photo shoot. I told you about it earlier, and we designed the magazine cover. We tagged it "The Future of Nollywood." Yeah, so that struck a conversation on Twitter, because Twitter people, I don't know, it's like they just intentionally just want to start fights.
They like people's downfall.
Yeah. So you see comment, who are these ones?
Twitter is both ways. Yeah, they can be quite positive.
They can turn on you.
And they can also come through for you.
See, that's
Twitter is
what do they call it? That's bipolar. Twitter is bipolar. It's toxic. So, but you see, that negative press worked. For who are these people? Then the impressions started increasing. Impressions. So my guy was going crazy midday. No, they're insulting us. I'm just like, well, let them talk.
Yeah, do not respond.
I can't see this person there. I've never seen this person in a movie. But like, but look, this person is on an African Magic original series. Look closely. This person has been on Netflix films.
Yeah.
But people don't see on Twitter. But you see, that worked. The insult work.
Yeah.
People knew more about it on Twitter. Even this guy, what's his name? Suleiman. Sorry, Linda Ejiofor's husband.
Yeah.
Commented was like, even if you don't know them, get to know them now. Like we need more of these
Right.
people. So you see, people saw it.
Yeah.
So we're like, you know what? There are people who said I didn't say anything. So people are looking at who are these people? They will know us. So you see, make the noise,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
From our last podcast, like, is there something new in terms of your creative process, or is it the same process?
It's still the same. Still the same. My parents are like my biggest support system. My brothers are my backbone. No jokes. I have a few friends who are also like always rooting for me. Lagos still inspires me, but I think in terms of how I now put things together and how I try to make things happen is now differently. I take my time now. So my creative process now is okay. Mary's thinking as a brand now, and she's very particular about what she puts out there and how I impact into people's life, or what I put out there, what I put into people's life. And I'm not trying to make you want to like me. My brand will do the talking
For itself.
I just want to just do me and be happy while I do it, and not stress out too much or burn out, because burning out is not usually a good face for any creative. So that's where I'm at now. That's
I asked a question in class. I think it was in Royal Arts. I asked my coach then. I said, as a newcomer in the industry, would you advise that you do any role, any and every role? And I think he said yes. But so far as I've come, I've realized that my vision and the kind of person I am, the kind of stories I want to tell, I can't do any role that just falls on my lap. I did mention, but I had a role offer. I think it was in August. I had two safe, but didn't come at the same time. I had to turn those two roles down. It had a lot of sex scenes that were not necessary. And when I tried to talk to the director about it, he said, "Oh, they're not going to do much. It's just going to." I was like, but I felt no, that's it. So I've grown to the point where I know what I want to be in, and I know what serves my purpose. I won't put my hand in it if I won't be proud to show it anywhere. So that's that. So what I do now is, my dear, I do what serves me and what serves God. Do you understand? So coming as the year has progressed, and even moving on to the next year, I already know the project I want to do, my own personally. Anyone that comes, I would look at it. But me now, I already know what I want to do for myself as an individual, because I finally registered my company. It's not just it's Nne Studios.
Yeah.
I'm a brand. I'm an actor. I'm a producer, and I'm writing now. So now I'm serious. So I have scripts I'm working on. So I have a plan for myself with my friends. This is midday now. What with the proceeds we got from the exclusive screening, we're putting it into from projects for next year. So that's one is for us collabo. But now I now have plans for scripts I have written that's supposed to be for my own production. One thing that's kept me afloat is because since when roles don't come as much, I had the dry spell. It's easy for you to lose when you don't practice.
Yeah.
So I'm always doing monologues. I don't post. I post maybe a percentage of what I've done, but I'm always doing monologues so I can stay at the top of my game.
Yeah.
So because I want to get called by the big guys to come and play good roles. So in case Nneoma sees my monologue, I was like, call that girl. So I'm available and I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I always want to stay ready. And one thing I don't do is pick. When I know someone and the person doesn't like one person, I don't just automatically don't like the person.
No, don't.
I
do
don't.
that again.
I don't.
If you think that way,
Yeah.
only bad business people
Don't do
think
that.
I don't do. It's high. I get to know you on my own.
Yes.
But I will take caution for whatever this person has told me, and then see for myself. Say I'm gonna find out for myself.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna see for myself.
I'm gonna see for myself. I'm gonna see for myself, but I'm gonna be cautious. So yeah, that's it.
Man, that's quite interesting. So let me see. From all the process, right? Yeah, I'm throwing the question to both of you. From all the creative process and all the projects and everything done, as I have a feeling like you've already answered the question, but then again, let's just discuss it. Like, how does this affect your future goals from your experiences?
Networking. When they say networking is network is your net worth. No, they were not lying. They were not lying. I have amazing friends who are amazing creatives, and I think I'm just the person who just grew up with, oh, when I work with you I have to like give you something. That was my that's my mindset. It's still my mindset. But right now I have learned that sometimes you just have to talk to them and pay it forward, or just work with them.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Hey.
How has that? No, I got the question. Don't worry. Yeah. And how has it shaped me?
Future goals.
A lot. I'm always going to refer back to the past few months anyway, and all the publicity we had to do made me realize that in this industry, in this profession I've chosen, I'm going to have to be doing a lot of talking off the head, interviews and stuff.
Yep.
And then I realized, especially after that, I needed to work on my my interview, my talking. Sometimes I talk, my mouth moves faster.
Yeah,
my words are fast. You get
Okay.
so sometimes the words tumble on top of each other, and then sometimes it's not clear. So you could say I don't enunciate.
Yeah.
So now I've already made up a plan of how I'm just going to sit myself down and have someone ask me questions,
Yeah.
and I'll answer. So I'm quite proud of myself because I'm sitting here, I'm just talking. Yeah, because I have to talk to myself. Even then, when Marianne is talking, Mary Anthony is talking,
Yes.
I have to check myself. Because after the TV interview we did, I went back to watch the video. My younger sister said something. She said, "Oh, you were just there. You were cool. You were vulnerable." Because here's what I was saying. If you watch a clip, you're like, yes. Let's say my friend is talking. I'm like, yes. And then with that, yeah. Do you get? So when Marianne is talking and she's trying to say something that I relate to, and I'm like, yes. I was like, I watch myself. I'll be like, I have to look for other words like true. I have to for other words. So you see, I have to speak slowly. Nobody's rushing you anywhere.
Rushing
Do you
very
get?
true.
So that's that. And I also realized I had a problem with procrastinating. So I downloaded this app.
Right?
Honestly, I downloaded this app that has a to-do list. It's going to alert you. You're supposed to do this at this time. Do this. So what I do every morning, I just set it down and put time frames. So it just reminds me. And so far, it's been helping me keep up with my goals.
From the past experience since our last podcast and everything, have you noticed any change in the creative industry? Have you noticed any change? Anything new? Any trend?
I'm seeing plenty indigenous language films. I love that. I even have plans for one for next year, and I have a friend who wants to do one in Bielsa. So you see, it's nice. I'm seeing a lot of that in the industry. So yeah, that's cool.
Good. I mean, we really need to tell our story. I think we talked about that in our last
Yes,
podcast,
telling the
about
African
telling the
story. Yoruba movie industry. You see how big it has grown. I just want other dialects to come up too.
There was one thing I noticed in one of the movies you did for the screening. You guys were able to incorporate
Epic!
Yeah.
I had to learn phrases. Yes, because
That's cool.
I had to learn. Yeah, that's true.
Minority language in a movie. I mean, we have lots of languages in Nigeria. Not just Yoruba and Igbo and Hausa. We have others.
We have a lot. Beautiful. Like
Actually.
there's this film, Pat Atta. Happy Friend Amata.
Stories are not being told. We don't even know the existence of some of these places.
Some
I think
languages
actually
and all
they
that.
are. If you go to these places, you see their films. Like Royal Arts have a branch in Calabar or something. They have their own films, but I think is in the marketing, or it's not in the cinema.
Yeah.
It's not on streaming platforms. It's just there, maybe on CDs. And you know, the way times have moved, not a lot of people. I don't have a DVD anymore. Do you? Exactly. So it's these streaming platforms, and then you now wonder maybe the quality of it. So maybe when I say African Magic, why don't you go to these places and maybe have an African Magic Efik? Do you get? Or an African Magic Igala? because they have their films. But it's this whole thing is, I don't know, it's just people just
I think
focus.
the thing with that where I just want is because there has to be a market for it. So they haven't gotten to a point whereby they have created a market for it. The Yoruba films have created the market for themselves. The Igbo market is expanding by the day, and they are also creating a market. So if the Efik, the Gala, the Benues can come together to an extent and have some sort of union and say, okay, we want to create this film, how do we get to push it to the other regions that cannot access our films? How do we do that? Do we can't go to streaming platform now, because that's you reaching too much for what you've not even created an audience for.
Hollywood are quite diverse in their storytelling. They will even steal from another culture for their own story. Beast of No Nation, was it not Hollywood?
But what was the common? The common distinct language was English.
The common language was English.
But which people's story were they telling?
It's our story.
No, we're
because
not
we won't
saying
tell it. Because we will not tell it.
We're not saying they're not diversified. We're not saying Nigerians cannot be diversified.
No, it's the language.
It's the language that sells the market.
Exactly. Do you understand?
So it's the language that sells the business or the idea of the story.
So I get where I know.
So there has to be some level of growth that we have to now recognize. Like, oh, the FA guys are really. I love that language, even if I don't know it. I love the language. So beautiful to see. So. Yeah, they have to come together and take up space.
No one will give it to you.
No one will give it to you.
You have to take it.
Yeah, so that's
let's not even put ethic in that, because they're even trying. If you they're even trying. This Prefer That Matter. Do you remember that film where it was entirely in ethic?
The Calabar
everything.
film.
Yeah, something about slavery.
Yes. I watched that movie growing up, and I cried my eyes out.
We didn't understand the language, but we watched it. I think once a story is good and the production is good, good, and you do the right thing in marketing it, it will go. It will sell. So maybe these other regions, maybe they don't really like filmmaking. Well, it'll take a while. Yeah.
So for the creative industry this year, I noticed someone made a statement around creatives building a film village one, and that is going to create over 20 million jobs for creatives.
Where does it? They want to be the film village. That's awesome.
It's a film city that is like the top right now. It's like a trend now.
Will it be accessible?
Everybody's just talking
Will it be
about
accessible?
I just want them to finish it right. I don't. For me, I don't want to put like I want to. My hope to be high. My hopes are high. Like, oh, everybody will have access to it, but I also do not want to be in a situation whereby I not get disappointed. So I'm just looking from the outside right now and enjoying.
You don't want to get your hopes up.
Whatever happens, and then when it happens, we're like, okay, let's try our luck, and then if we're lucky, good. If we're not lucky with it, it's okay. Everybody should just try to.
Happens.
Yeah, everybody should just try to have like a plan B or a plan C. Like how I put it now, in terms
just don't make your plans.
Don't make your plans around that particular goal, right? Just continue building your own.
Because you might not even be accessible to people like us.
Yeah.
It's the truth. See. Everyone says they're very particular about the next generation. We want the next people coming up under us to do this. But when the time comes for you to actually give that opportunity to that person, especially maybe this kind of thing now, the film village, like, how many films have you done? Who is backing you up? Who is in the film? Who is this? What's your connection?
What's your market size?
There's that.
Have you applied for grants before?
No. Yes, I have.
Let's not start that conversation.
So it would be really nice for us if we have a film village. Also, it means that I would stop suffering. Like the last time I came, I was telling you how difficult it is to just shoot a movie on the street.
Yeah,
and exactly.
How Agberos will come and
exactly
ask for their share.
And how I understand why you should film in one house from internet and then growing up like they come once. Why not inside house nowadays? So this film village will actually work.
Trends in the industry. There's one that I've noticed is the Icon price for apartments.
Gosh,
no. It's unbelievable. It's annoying.
I'm telling you.
I feel like okay, so I'm not trying to throw any director, and I might not even, maybe it's not that. Okay, so when you want to shoot a music video, they charge you for a particular amount of fee, right? So let's say for a 3-bedroom now, they're charging you minimum, let me just say minimum for a day, 150K, right? And that's for music video. And music video, you're done in 2 days, tops 3 days, 4 days. It depends on how the scenery is and what you're doing. Now for films, we come and we tell you guys, oh, we want to shoot a film. It's for 7 days, and you guys are busy charging me 10 million naira for a film on a location. Why? I don't understand. Do you understand? Like, I can understand if you are collecting caution fee.
Lagos thing.
It's Lagos.
It's Lagos thing, actually.
It's a Lagos
I can
thing.
understand if you're collecting caution fee. Collect caution fee so that anything that breaks, you can I don't mind. But why are you hiking prices? What's going on?
See,
It's a crazy trend, trend right now.
It's crazy. I've learned that.
Most times, this Nollywood short movies or not big project movies, they usually go to Asaba.
Sometimes you shoot your house in your house. If your house is good enough.
That Asaba, the cost of living there is also inflating.
Yeah, because the industry is popping up there and the Asaba is coming up. See, I've learned that sometimes, at least recently, that the best way for me to go, as much as I can, is collaboration.
Yeah.
Go to those places and tell them, let's collaborate.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm an upcoming coming up quick. I don't have the money.
No, there's that.
So that's the so to say let's collaborate. So that works.
That's it. Then I think the second one, which is good. I think we are finally having animation coming up in Nollywood industry, which is really lovely. If you've seen Mikolo, then you know that okay, we're getting there little by little. Then another trend that I like, that I love, is that I'm seeing new faces every day.
That's awesome. This year,
right? I'm seeing new faces every day, and I might not know you personally,
but it's nice to
but
see.
When I think of a story that I know that I want to create in the future, I see how you act. I follow the lady who's an actor. I didn't know her from anywhere. I just saw a monologue on Twitter, and I'm like, boom, she's definitely gonna have a role somewhere. Like the new actors, don't sleep on them.
Don't sleep.
I'm not an actor, but this is to everybody. Do not sleep on the new actors. These guys are coming for your necks and your money.
We're not joking.
They have got range.
Yes.
They have got what? Range. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I don't know how.
See, we've been through the fire.
Thank you. I think that's the word. Because there was a point where I really got tired of watching films, and it was because I was seeing the same faces. Not because they were not good, but I think I just knew where the character was taking me to.
Yes.
So the character required you to cry or shout, and I'm still saying the same thing.
You see.
Please watch out for the new actors.
Watch
These guys are coming. One thing I also like now is that our visuals, our production designs, in terms of how we interpret the story world and the character, we are not sleeping again. We're not trying to put a 10 million naira dress on a girl who says she's selling orange, or where. Do you understand? We're not being unrealistic anymore. We're now being realistic, and like this is what happens in the Nigerian system. What I love about, what's the name of this film that is really doing well on Netflix? Thank you very much. I could not finish that scene, which was where Olumide Owori was slapped by the police and the man shot, and that's because I had an uncle who got killed by a police officer. So imagine that. It was really triggering, and I had to force myself watch to an extent. I'm like, this is real. Like, this is too real. We're not assuming a character or a storyline. We're doing it because this is how it is being done. I saw a short film to where area boys were disrupting something, and that's really what happens when you go out to shoot. So I love the fact that we're not being more realistic, and we've been telling our stories here in Nigeria, but we're being realistic with the sceneries. We're being realistic with how people dress, how they talk. It's not why are you forming bad bitch ashewo vibe and you cannot speak pidgin. I can't speak pidgin to save my life, so I'm not even going for it. I have to go and learn. Do you understand?
Yeah,
So
I recall that the I don't know if you saw my WhatsApp stats.
Okay.
There was one of her music that
the Yoruba, I had to go and
she didn't
learn.
know how to speak
I don't know.
Yoruba. Yes,
I
but if
try,
you listen
but
to the
if
song,
you would not know.
you would
Do you understand?
think
So
that she
Now you
knew
have
how
to invest in your craft.
thank you.
Yeah.
The blood vessels guys, the directors, I heard they went to learn Ijaw, that they didn't know how to speak, that a lot of
Although
them
I
had
even
to.
saw one negative comment, someone saying they can't even still speak the language well. There always be people like that.
Please, they're starting. They're just starting. Like also again, please, audience, give everybody a break. We're all trying, from finances to the actors to storytelling. We're all trying one way or the other. So just give us a break. Manage with us till we get there. We're not. I beg, Ejo. Thank you very much.
And also, did you guys watch Madame Koi Koi?
I haven't seen it yet.
But
I don't
you-
know why.
came up and decided to tell.
Yes,
Madam
Please,
Koi
all
Koi
those kind of
story.
stories are
Yeah.
amazing.
So let's dive into the next one. So are you excited about the coming year, 2024? 2024?
Yes.
Are you?
Damn.
Yes.
I think I'm.
Yes.
Do you have any new projects coming in?
No, everything's in the pipeline. But I know that there will be projects. I want to do a few full length. I'm trying to work on producing a full length film, a feature film. One at least. The rest are short. Then one series. That one, these ones are Ubunge that I know. That one, the series, my friend is already writing it. Mide is already writing it. Then the feature length, we haven't decided yet, but there are stories you get. Then, anyway, those are plans, Sha. And one other thing, I think I want to tap into YouTube.
So yes, so we are all excited about the coming year. More projects are coming up.
Hope I get
To work with you guys. So it's been interesting having to relive the coming
So
year.
let me ask you a question. I'm sorry, I know you're the question disher, but let me ask you a question. When last did you write?
When last did I write? I think this morning.
No, I'm not saying like stories. I know.
Stories.
Yes.
I used to write short stories.
Yes. Are you serious?
Yes. And I haven't written in a while.
1 year, 2 years.
No, I think 1 year.
Oh, okay.
There was a story I started, but I kind of stopped halfway. Anyways, but yeah, I think I should dive.
I should
I
pick
think
up the
now
pen.
That, now that I'm going to have 3 good months to train.
No, you're going to
You may
Elka.
not have time, but yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Congratulations. That's so nice. That's cool.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary Anthony.
Thank
you, Nneoma. Thank you, Hope behind the camera. This has been
I hope.
an amazing wrap up for 2023. I'm so happy that I'm ending my 2023 with these 2 people.
Yay,
happy
same
to-
here. Likewise.
I'm telling you, like man, Mary Anthony, our studio back there. Oh my god, I got so great.
Don't worry, there's growth. Thank God for growth. So
I think this year was like a preparation for
next
what
see, it has to just be a
Yes, it is.
preparation. But if you don't take it as a preparation, I don't know what else it is that you're taking it as. Because this year has
I hope the
mentally
next
and
time I'm going to have a podcast with these 2 wonderful people. It's going to be in a different studio entirely, and we're going to tell more stories.
yes, we are.
More stories on how far our creative journey is actually taking us. I'm so excited to have you here. Nneoma, I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Gracias, thank you.
2024.
Yeah, we come.
Here we come. So on that note, keep being creative, keep creating. If either of us can get to where we are currently, definitely you can also do it.
Yep.
Collaboration is key, networking is key, building your personal brand is key, taking advantage of so many creative grants and opportunities is also key. Just keep being you, keep creating. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Everything
Bye.
we shared, you can practicalize it and use it and grow yourself as a creative. Is it happy holidays?
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Okay. Not happening.
Merry Christmas. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
All right. I think that's it.
And it's a wrap.
Thank you so much.